Everybody's calling Michael B. Jordan the next Denzel. Creed's Adonis Creed shadowing Apollo's legacy. Black Panther's Eric Killmonger shaking Wakanda's foundations. Without Remorse's John Clark ripping through global conspiracies. That awkward black girl web series breakout to Oscar-buzzed leading man carrying entire franchises. He's ripped like a comic book come to life, intense smoldering charisma owning every gym montage, ring bell, or tactical raid, that Philly edge cutting through tension like a switchblade. But the hype machines inflated him to pound-for-pound acting king of his generation, treating every sweat-drenched stare, down, or uppercut as generational depth on par with Training Day's seismic rants. Nah, not even close. He's got undeniable fire, elite physique, megawatt star power that packs theaters. But overrated? Straight facts, no cap. Full craft teardown incoming, specific scenes, director's lens breakdowns, no MCU, Coogler worship, or fluff. By the end, you'll clock the gap between hype and real crystal clear. Before we jump into why Michael B. Jordan gets more hype than he sometimes deserves, do me a solid hit, subscribe, tap that bell icon, and let me know in the comments which cinematic giant I should tackle next. I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and today we're unpacking Michael B. Jordan, the Creed knockout king turned Black Panther villain who's dominating screens everywhere, but maybe hasn't fully sealed that next Denzel crown just yet. Look, full credit where it's undeniably earned. Fairness first, because no one's all bad or all good. Jordan's grind isn't hype, it's verified legend. Chronicle, 2012, the bullied high school kid suddenly gaining telekinetic superpowers, unleashing raw teen rage on his tormentors, that was a gritty breakout, putting him on the map as more than a pretty face. Fruitvale Station, 2013, Ryan Coogler's gut-punch real-life tragedy of Oscar Grant's final BART platform day, carrying righteous anger and quiet humanity, without ever slipping into preachiness or melodrama. Creed, 2015, Adonis Creed stepping out of Apollo's towering shadow as Rocky Balboa's unlikely protege. Coogler's music video ringside montages fueling every body shot combo, Sylvester Stallone passing the torch in one of the franchise's purest heartbeats. Black Panther, 2018, Eric Killmonger's revolutionary firestorm invading Wakanda, those colonizers stole everything, museum rants shaking the throne room's soul, landing that rightful Oscar nod for scene-stealing villainy. Without Remorse, 2021, John Clark's tactical vengeance machine carving through Russian conspiracies and Colombian cartels, stoic grief powering every suppressed burst. Creed 3, 2023, full writer, director flex as Damian Anderson, childhood bestie grudge exploding into ring Armageddon against Adonis. Mid 30s already commanding $20M plus quotes per project, unbreakable Ryan Coogler brotherhood pumping Outlander of Mars dreams, physique that GQ worships monthly. Not some Nepo model fluff or TikTok accident. Real deployable toolkit. Boxer built physique owning every ring physics clash without wires, smoldering brown eyes selling bottled rage, restraint toggles, Philly street diction slicing monologue tension like glass. Mad respect for always betting prestige gut punches over mindless action cash grabs, Fruitvale's real-life weight to Wakanda's revolutionary thunder, swinging for legacy fences every round. But here's exactly where Overrated lands surgical uppercut. We're trading perfectly ripped action lead with heart for transformative acting deity carrying cinema forward. Jordan absolutely owns one powerhouse, ultra-marketable niche. Intense, physically dominant black man wrestling buried demons through sweat-soaked fists, tactical raids, or revolutionary speeches. Adonis Creed's daddy legacy issues exploding in leather combinations. Killmonger's Oakland street rage fueling Wakanda throne coup. Clark's suppressed military grief powering global vengeance ops. All sleek, sweat-glistening variations on core template. Granite jaw ticking like a bomb under pressure, ripped torso heaving through montage hell, velvet growl suppressing trauma until eruption, intoxicating launchpad that hooks first watches with pulse-pounding authenticity, but binge the full filmography top to bottom without Coogler safety nets? Exact same gear humming relentlessly underneath every costume swap. Where's the slimy villainous schemer poisoning boardrooms from Shadows? Unrestrained physical comedy ham spilling props like a human banana peel? Weary chain-smoking veteran coughing hard-earned life lessons through emphysema rasp? Crone-level hag cackling gleeful revenge through denture gaps? True immortals completely dissolve actor boundaries, emerge unrecognizable soul-shifting project to project. Jordan's personal brand, 6'0" shredded boxer frame, glistening under key lights, piercing brown eyes flashing contained fury, Philly edge-honed razor-sharp, stamps every role indelibly, aiding fight choreographers and DPs' wet dreams, but severely capping true chaotic emotional variety. Directors fall over themselves booking him because bulk plus bottled intensity equals instant box office knockout insurance, lights like marble under sweat, elevates mediocre VFX-heavy or ring-scripted dialogue through sheer kinetic presence alone. But here's unfiltered craft gospel straight no chaser. Acting deities completely erase the actor from existence, birthing fully independent souls that haunt dreams long post-credits. With Jordan, you're constantly clocking MJ doing intense sweat-drenched fighter with Philly soul in every single round or raid, physique perfection, and street authenticity distracting from any genuine soul swapping transformation that redefines the human condition. Peer Stack exposes the Gap's brutally surgical early career. John Boyega flips Star Wars Finn's desperate heroism to Pacific Rim Uprising's Jaeger cockpit thunder to They Clone Tyrone's conspiracy paranoia, emotional pivots demanding total soul rewires. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II morphs Watchmen's hooded Sister Night vengeance to Candyman's hoodoo summoning horror to Aquaman 2's Atlantean warrior. Physiques shift souls completely each arc. Even Jonathan Majors morphs Creed 3's Damien childhood grudge menace to Loki's multiverse Kang variants, exploding timelines. Jordan stays wired into sweat-drenched Avenger unleashing Philly Demons mode across wildly divergent worlds, sells tickets like gangbusters with thirst-trap gym edits going viral hourly, packs theaters worldwide, but that solo template risks locking him permanently at reliable action lead status, not full-on chameleon deity territory. Creed explodes into franchise revival via Coogler's hypnotic music video montages and Stallone's grizzled gravitas passing mythic torch. Fruitvale Station carries the seismic weight of real Bart footage and Grant family testimonies anchoring every frame. Strip away auteur direction, co-star heavyweight lift. Too many performances land undeniably polished but strikingly predictable territory, that signature jaw-clench timing detonating every tension beat, Philly growl cadence reflex on cue through every monologue, no earth-shaking surprise haunting nightmares post-credits roll. Voice, emotion blueprint lays the pattern brutally bare under microscope too. Jordan's ace-up sleeve remains that baritone rumble carrying undeniable street authority. Philly cadence painting lived-in authenticity like brushstrokes, bulk coiled explosive through every suppressed frame. Adonis Creed's ring corner roars hyping body shots. Killmonger's ancestor altar revolutionary thunder shaking museum glass. Clark's tactical interrogation hiss dripping suppressed vengeance. All deliver absolute slay impact embedding deep in viewer cortex. But pay surgical attention to underlying pattern. Same low-mid register Philly grit anchoring wildly divergent character worlds, same rhythmic menace beats building unbearable tension, same intensity arc cranking from smoldering restraint simmer to contained explosive roar without ever hitting sustained icy manipulator, chill, or volcanic unrestrained wail. Denzel Washington himself conducts full-pitch, cadence orchestra like virtuoso symphony. Training Day's corrupt Alonzo sleaze-dripping honeyed venom to Malcolm X's fiery conversion sermons shaking pulpits to fences, Troy Maxon thunder-rattling chain-link fences. Jordan's youth-fueled polish absolutely dazzles as auteur catnip and fight choreographer catnip early to mid-career, intoxicating directors craving kinetic ripped leads who emote through muscle, but risks sliding straight into one-note repetition over longer marathon filmographies. Emotional peaks absolutely crush viewer skulls relentlessly. Killmonger's Sunset Wakanda Beachberry demanding ancestor justice, Adonis Creed versus Damian Anderson's childhood grudge ring Armageddon, but quieter valleys too often feel surface skim only. Brooding Philly soul overload without the shatter cracks of truly lived-in human mess, making pain genuinely visceral and unforgettable. Aesthetic sweat-drenched power registers beautifully under arena lights. True gut-wrench twists haunt long after final bell without fade. Mid 3-0's runway offers legitimate excuses aplenty. Still green as fresh gym towel compared to 5-0, year industry vets who've weathered every genre apocalypse imaginable, but the relentless next Denzel. Washington hype conveniently dodges that brutal grind truth. Mastery demands surviving humiliating public flops, embracing utterly despicable villains nobody roots for, bombing hard in comedies nobody remembers fondly, clawing through decades of uncomfortable, ego-shattering stretch nobody films inspirational Instagram reels about. Golden Boy cultural storm fueled meteoric rise beyond normal Hollywood physics. Timing struck perfect post-Black Panther cultural earthquake rippling worldwide, unbreakable Ryan Coogler directorial pipeline pumping prestige bangers hand over fist, model ripped to hero, thirst epidemic sweeping casting suites everywhere. GQ covers stacking relentlessly since Chronicle Breakout, every premiere exploding into global events tracked live by entertainment outlets. PR machinery relentlessly casts him as Creed heir apparent to Apollo's throne. Killmonger, revolutionary king reincarnate, versatile phenom single-handedly carrying entire franchises through sheer sweat-glistening intensity. Fans amplify Echo Chamber tenfold louder, endless Tumblr thirst edits racking thirst, trap millions hourly, undisputed king, comment floods burying every gym, montage frame under crown emojis avalanches. That protective bubble turns legitimate craft critique into near social taboo territory. Dare doubt the range ceiling or emotional depth limits? And suddenly, you're cast as chronically underrating black excellence milestones or hating on Philly prodigy pipelines feeding Hollywood's future. Nah, not even close. You can celebrate every single barrier shattered wide open, every young kid inspired to hit the gym heavier without artificially inflating actual on-screen craft performance beyond concrete real proof frame by frame. Peers grinding parallel breakout paths like Caleb McLaughlin flipping Stranger Things Lucas Spark to New Horizons, Shay McMoore voicing Spider-Verse Miles Morales with animated soul, Justice Smith unleashing D&D chaos energy, they hustle similar lanes sans non-stop GOAT Halo worship or red carpet coronations breathing rarefied air. Jordan's well-oiled machine, thoroughly earned Fruitvale Station cultural buzz, plus Coogler brotherly Halo elevating every project, steadily crafts swelling myth, increasingly outpacing tangible work captured in sweat, and increasingly and at crodiments. Celluloid. Miscasting pitfalls loom larger every billion-dollar knockout swing too. Skyrocketing popularity inevitably breeds that classic cast him everywhere now, fever infecting every white-hot name eventually sweeping Hollywood. Creed's mythic boxing ring bubble conveniently shields any nuance gaps under leather body-shot thunder and Coogler montage hypnosis. Black Panther's Wakanda mythology pads emotional core with vibranium mythology and Boseman's regal counterweight. But hand him solo lead prestige dramas demanding sustained quiet devastation without fight crutches or straight-up comedies unleashing broad slapstick chaos, unfiltered volcanic rage spewing profanity-laced tirades, physical pratfall humiliation eating crow spectacularly? That ripped Philly perfection suddenly shines far less when scripts explicitly demand ensemble hijinks, zero-gravity romps through absurdity, full-tilt villainous dissent monologues dripping moral decay. Picture Jordan unleashed as chaotic comic relief, forever spilling coffee mid-chase on the hero's shoes, doting bumbling dad botching every single birthday cake attempt spectacularly, or cackling corrupt corporate hag twirling metaphorical mustache equivalents through boardroom backstabs, hasn't materialized once across entire resume, won't surface anywhere near soon barring major career pivot. Studios chase glossy Jordan action vehicle, prestige bait, promising viral gym thirst reels, and awards chatter over genuine risks, exposing hard performance limits under harsh lighting. Without Remorse flirts raw tactical edge through global conspiracy set pieces balancing ensemble ops. True acid litmus test awaits patiently. Jordan single-handedly hauling genuinely weak material without auteur safety nets or co-star firepower crutches whatsoever. Heavyweight immortals elevate pure cinematic slop through sheer alchemy alone. Mere bright stars frequently sink right alongside it into streaming purgatory nobody remembers come next quarter. Ensemble dynamics spotlight relative gaps, even starker under championship pressure belts. Positioned next to Sylvester Stallone's grizzled Rocky legend passing mythic torch, Chadwick Boseman's regal Panther counterweight shaking kingdoms, Jonathan Majors' Damien childhood grudge menace exploding ringsides, raw intensity pops visually electric, but lags their sorcerer-level micro-magic filling every stolen background glance pregnant with unspoken Philly. Subtext, casual line throwaways layered mile-deep with street wisdom, silent frame breath pulsing independent life through every sweat drop. Fight choreographed vets populate every pixel choice-drenched invisible. Jordan executes marks with boxer perfection honed in real Philly gyms, but occasionally reads faintly posed, light, trailer-optimized kinetic over fully immersive human bleed authentic to core. Not outright bad whatsoever, that's elite gym discipline forged in Coogler fire and Creed ring ropes, but cinema absolutely feasts on lived-in, unpredictable human mess bleeding raw authenticity through every crack, bruise, and unscripted gasp. His ironclad discipline occasionally registers posed kinetic perfection, prioritizing viral thirst-trap gym composition over raw, lingering, soul-haunt-keeping viewers dissecting choices weeks later. So yeah, Jordan's overrated, no flop or fraud whatsoever, pure ripped fire, and Philly soul incarnate still unfolding massively across primes. Chronicle telekinetic breakout to Creed franchise billions, printing endless gym thirst cash, action darling reborn from web series grit, mid 30s already pulling Coogler, Stallone heavyweight orbits, into personal universe. Undisputed box office knockout pulling urban crowds by knockout hordes, quote, proof leading man status locked eternally, Philly legend rewriting sweat-drenched montage paradigms forever. But generational acting deity crown sealed for eternity? Pure overreach fantasy cooked in hype ovens. That one-note intensity kinetic template wiring every roll to sweat-glistening Philly reflexes. Surface aesthetics dazzling brighter than seismic soul-depth transformation. They stack mercilessly when fandom, PR machinery treat every perceived craft flaw like outright career-ending blasphemy demanding public flogging. Dominating absolute peak form right this championship second. He's positively crushing every ring bell, tactical raid, and revolutionary rant frame delivered with uppercut finality. Flawless prodigy ready to dethrone cinema gods come tomorrow's main event? Nah, man. Still deep in the forge oven hammering wings exactly like every single all-timer clawed through blood, sweat, tears, and decades of brutal trial by cinematic fire before immortality whispered their undisputed name. Felt that Creed uppercut land square or range gap truth serum burn different? Smash like if Jordan's your Killmonger forever etched in Wakanda stone, or you clock the physique over soul reality cold. Share this with that Kugler stan friend ready to spar round 2 in comments swinging back hard. Full vault of older breakdowns calling your name loud, Shutter Island mind times Cass flipping entire realities upside down into oblivion, Titanic secrets rewriting tragedy, history books chapter by chapter. No Country for Old Men decoded absolutely raw beat by beat like you've never witnessed exposed under surgical lights. Pure, unfiltered film nerd gold sitting patient in playlists begging for marathon binges that rewire brains. Comment your next overrated pick screaming loudest for the treatment? Cavill Superman rematch? Jordan Creed Round 2 redemption? Whoever's hype train needs derailing next. Director Ammar Hejazi signing off ringside for now. Slice through every single hype train barreling down championship tracks. Watch with craft-naked eyes peeled wide open to unfiltered truth and bounce back swinging soon for main event. Catch you at the next bell.